Again with the snail. Oh, okay. Hey guys, this is Sarah's Night, and I really am sorry about completely losing the audio on the last LP. And unfortunately, that was like one of the few times I didn't save over. I didn't save over with a new file, like in a new slot, and I instead saved over the one I was currently working on, so I couldn't go back and do it over. I'm really sorry about losing the audio on the last LP. I would have to have gone back like 4 chapters just to recover it. And honestly, I can't reclaim it anyway because those were like all my first, like my first time thoughts, my first impression of what happened in the last chapter. I know you could see it. You couldn't hear what I was saying. I'm really sorry about that. All I can do is kind of tell you really what I was feeling at that time in general. And that, I was kind of making fun of the cliches that you might have seen. Sebastian was, going through his, like, the vision of his old house. Oh, we're back in Hoffman's office, by the way.
A few more things, Hoffman.
Sebastian was going through the vision of his old house when he, Myra, and Lily were still together as a family. And I had a lot to say about that. And again, this is one particular reason I'm bummed that I did not check to make sure I had audio going during this recording. Also,
Hello? Can anybody hear me out
oh,
there?
it's Sykes.
Sykes?
I'll get back with you. Hold on.
You're still in here? Are you okay?
Sebastian, just the man I was looking for. Look, I'm okay, but I could really use your help back here. It'll be worth your while.
I should probably go to a safe room and see what's going on.
Okay, well, obviously this isn't a side quest, but something rather I have to do. But yeah, I did have a lot to say about that, and that's why I'm really bummed out, in particular, that I lost the commentary on the last episode. It was full of cliches. I'm not gonna lie. The whole thing where Sebastian is having to balance his life, such an important job as law enforcement, basically protecting the innocent from evil. I mean, that's what it amounts to in general, and he's trying to balance an important job like that with his family life, and of course he can't do it. Who truly can, And yeah, it's cliche to have that kind of character who, tries to excel at his work, his important work, and be a good family man at the same time. It's just scarcely possible. Ideally, yeah, you would want to exceed at both, but it's very hard to do. Practically, you really should try to avoid taking on a life like that. And I guess my ultimate point was, if I had to sum up my commentary from last time, it's that I wish I liked the scene overall. I really did. All of chapter 12 was basically just Sebastian going through the vision of his old house and facing his demons. In a way, he kind of had in his mind, Lily and Myra and Theodore were all talking to him, and he had to overcome his personal guilt and realize that really, while he did make mistakes, it wasn't his fault. Ultimately, it doesn't mean he was a bad person. He just didn't handle it the best way he could have. But how was he to know that Myra was right, that her conspiracy theories...
That really is a stronghold.
That her conspiracy theories and all about Lily was right.
Stem is going crazy.
Hold on.
Seems like it's becoming even more destabilized.
You don't know the half of it.
I take it you had something to do with it?
I wouldn't have done it if I didn't have to, Kidman. I'm gonna finish this once and for all. I'm gonna save Lily. And I have all the tools I need this time.
Like my dignity.
And keep me posted, okay? It's important that I know what's going on in there so that I can help you again. You get me?
I do. I'll be in touch.
Okay, I did not like how suspicious that was made out to be, and again, one thing you missed me saying in the last episode was it's like they were trying to give a hint about Hoffman that she was a traitor somehow, that her goals did not align with mine, at least not convenient in the convenient sense. And I really hoped it didn't turn out, because it would be so cliche, again, if she turned out to be a bad guy somehow. And I really hope the same does not happen with Hoffman, because, I mean, not Hoffman, but Kidman. It would just be stupid, in my opinion. Because Sebastian was questioning Taurus about Hoffman, in the first place. And it seems like every time a protagonist does that, like it's like his instincts are right, and it turns out the person whose dignity he's questioning, or integrity, it turns out they are like one of the bad guys. And that's stupid. I really hope it doesn't turn out to be that way about... Oh, ow. Got me good there. But, yeah. My ultimate... I guess if you get my commentary from the last episode that unfortunately was missed, I did like Chapter 12, the direction it took. It was just that it was cliche. It's kind of what you'd expect now that it happens. You're kind of like, oh, okay, yeah. But I still liked it overall. I just wish, however, I thought there was a missed opportunity there.
Really is a stronghold.
One of the things I said was,
What's going on in there, Sebastian?
I wish that they had kind of put some gameplay in that chapter instead of just Sebastian having to, as mandatory, going from one spot to the other in his house and reliving those memories, hearing those voices that he did. I wish that it includes some gameplay, an actual fight, like a physical way of representing him coming to terms with himself and his guilt and self-loathing. Or, even better, having him respond with a choice that you as the player can make to each of those times that he was confronted by Lily, Myra, or Theodore, which I believe were the only persons talking to him. Like, again, I think this is all going in his mind, but those were the characters who were confronting him. I really wish that the creators of this game had thought to include at least a sense of gameplay, and that you could make a choice in how to respond to them. And I think the choice should be obvious. That the right thing to do is to say, Sebastian, just come to terms, as he did at the end. Whatever choice would represent him making progress toward that goal would have been the right choice, and making the obviously wrong choice of continuing to have rage or self-loathing, whatever choice represented that, him, Sebastian determining to continue in obviously a dark path of rage or self-loathing or guilt. If you had made that choice, that it would have resulted in a game over, or at least some kind of penalty. A penalty of some sort. I think that was a missed opportunity there. It would have been nice. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal that they didn't have that it was just Sebastian going along a determined path there, and there really being no gameplay. I just think it would have been nice to include it. I think it was a missed opportunity, but that's just, me reflecting on that scene. I would have liked it if it had been included, but it wasn't. Overall, I still thought it was good. And I do sympathize. It did still make me sympathize with Sebastian as a protagonist, and make me want to, now that he's determined to take down Theodore once and for all and rescue Lily, it makes me want to do that too. So there's still enough emotion there. Cliche as scenario as it is, there was still enough emotion properly delivered there that made me genuinely want to feel for Sebastian as a protagonist, and want to, and it kind of from his perspective, want to finish this once and for all, and I like that. So overall, good job. I just wanted to reflect also on what I think would have been nice if the creators of this game had thought to include this. The aspect of making choices along that route. and then kind of making it clear according to what choice you make, kind of like in BioShock, what's right and what's wrong. Okay, I don't have much ammo left, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish this. Well, might have to be the shotgun because this guy seems to have about as much HP as what's his name did when he actually appeared in this form, O'Neill. It was a lot of good commentary that I think I had in the last episode. And again, guys, I'm sorry. I should have checked how my recording program was arranged so that I wouldn't miss the audio there, the commentary. I'm sorry for that, but hopefully I managed to let you know just, well enough what my thoughts were during the last episode by summarizing it as I did just now. I was about to say, geez, you got a lot of HP, man, even more than O'Neill did in the boss fight. I was wondering if he was gonna die anytime soon. Yeah, guys, I mean, I don't blame you if you choose to skip over the last episode because there was no commentary at all. But hopefully I'm hoping you were willing to go through it anyway just to see the gameplay, what happened. Because again, overall, I thought it was well done. Cliche, and there were I said what I kind of regret missing there. I'll let you know about that, but still not bad. Alright, well, one thing we can do is craft on the field. We definitely got the supplies for it, I think. Oh, I forgot, I also picked up the assault rifle from Taurus. I guess I'll make a little bit with that just to see what it can do. And we'll make some more handgun bullets. But let's not use up all our stuff because we are running low. I should probably do some searching out here in this open area before trying to make my way to Theodore's stronghold. Honestly. Not that worried about the game becoming like totally unplayable at a certain point by me running out of ammo, but it would be nice to have all I can get. This is casual mode, but still. Oh, okay. Time to bust out the shotgun here. I can't. Okay, I automatically used the healing item. Oh, that's what was going on. I was in the process of using the automatic healing item. I had totally forgotten that I actually used that as... I actually bought that as like an upgrade for Sebastian to be able to use a healing item automatically upon a death blow if he has it. And sure enough, it saved me, so I'm not going to complain. But that's why I couldn't switch over the shotgun. I was like, I'm pressing on the right, which is the slot that my shotgun is in, so why can't I utilize it? But now I get it, so cool. Really? I can't stomp on him or anything? Automatically get hurt by the fire. Okay, I guess that makes sense. And I shot you, sir. Thank you. Alright, I am not fighting this battle very well. Let's get to high ground and hopefully make some headway here. I need to do something before I die. Oh. Okay, well that at least got me off the building. Okay, maybe they lost me there and I can take a moment to recover here. Because I need to, for sure. Well, enough time to recover anyway. Dude, do you really not see me?
Out of ammo.
Yes, I'm completely out, actually. And it's not good. Alright, let's just run away from him. Stopped running on its own, and again, I didn't feel myself pressing the left analog there to make him stop running. I'm on danger here, so I really can't. Alright, we're just gonna have to go to field crafting again. Or, duh, assault rifle. There he goes. Okay. Let's get this guy. And we're good. Alright, let's get our bearings here. Let's see what's in the Fuji Do machine. Okay, I'm not sure if that was supposed to hurt me or is that a what's the point of this if I can't even pick them up as ammo? Those look like smoke bolts, sure enough. Okay, whatever. Let us see if we can make... we only have 1 herb, so we can do absolutely nothing right now. Jeez, before you know it, you're kind of low on everything. You're in a bad situation. But at least the enemies in the vicinity have been taken care of. I'm sure there are enough supplies around to kind of get me back up to par here. Let's just go looking for them. What the? Oh god, another one of these guys. I am in no position to fight him right now, so hopefully I can run. Okay, good. It appears he lost me. And I just now noticed that I am... Oh, sorry if you heard that sound. I was raising a cup to my mouth to drink, but... in the midst of this episode and the last one, I was drinking like banana-flavored rum. I have low tolerance, so I'm kind of sticking to the safe stuff, but I was feeling a little bit buzzed, so if you hear me sound strange, that's probably it. If you think there's anything about my speech or the tone of it that's a little bit off, try to stay safe, since I am quite aware that I'm not able to tolerate much. Okay, so this is the theater where we met Stefano. And the gas mask guy is back over there somewhere. Now, I don't know if he was using that flamethrower just for kicks just now, or if that was actually a warning, like he sees me. Let's... Okay, no, he's still over there somewhere, so obviously that was just a random shot he took and not... Okay, there is a... I guess that's another fallen Mobius operative I can get items off of in this building somewhere, maybe. I don't remember if I've even tried to get in here before or not. Maybe it's on the roof. I was on here earlier with the enemies chasing after me, but I didn't take the time to explore. Sniper rifle! Okay, so instead of finding the parts for it where I could have gotten it earlier, I guess this is the time in the game in which you would actually get it. If you didn't get the parts earlier. Oh, ow. A little bit surprised they didn't do extra damage, just enough to kill Sebastian falling off the roof like that. Oh! I'm hanging on for all I'm worth here. And luckily I can still try to run while recovering. I don't have to stand totally still for that. I don't remember if that was an actual upgrade I made or just an automatic feature of this game that was improved from the last game. Alright, we're good. I don't know if this is an item you can interact with. Looks like canisters of compressed gas or maybe liquid nitrogen that I can use against enemies. Alright, let's bring up the communicator. Lock on and follow. Okay, there's the flamethrower guy who was basically O'Neill. Like a reincarnation of O'Neill. The boss fight with him. Haven't I been in this diner before? I could swear I got everything in that case. Or maybe just new items have appeared since then. Sometimes that works. I know it happens in a few places in Resident Evil 4, and oh crap, I think the flamethrower guy saw me.
I'm sorry, Father. I lost him.
Okay, there's an item on the ground there. There he is. That'd be great if I could just close doors behind me and trap them, because as we all know, enemies are too stupid to... Okay, maybe I got everything I could out of that machine earlier. So let's just run far away. And keep exploring. More weapon parts. I'm sure I can get an upgrade or two from that. With what I have now. Okay, there's another fallen Mobius operative with green gel on him. Up this way? Either inside the house or... Okay, he might be around this corner, except I can't go around it. That sucks. Oh no, I'm getting closer here. Here he is. Poor guy's had 2 of his 5 most essential limbs torn off too. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, I also said in the last video, it did suck that Taurus died too, but I'm glad that I was surprised to find out. I thought it was actually a good plot point. Just for the moment, that Taurus was actually the operative behind faking Lily's death. So it's like with Sebastian, you'd think normally he'd have a good reason for hating her, but the fact that she obviously was trying to make amends, he forgave her and thanked her for, sacrificing herself basically to help me. And that was good. I was happy about that. It did suck, though, that we had to lose her, because I did like Taurus as a character. Let's go ahead and bring the shotgun over into an item slot where the silence gun was. I'm just not terribly fond of the silenced gun. And I didn't realize that I was just getting right back into the diner here. Oh boy. Please recover, Sebastian. Please recover. Before he gets you again with the flamethrower. I'm going to try to do like a zigzag here. Hopefully that will work somehow. If the guy still chooses to chase after me. Okay, no, we're good.
Thank God.
Yeah, I know, right? I like that they included that. I mean, I'm guessing that was Sebastian actually having a reaction to just barely... He knew he was about to die if he took any more damage, and he just barely escaped an enemy's... got away from an enemy who was chasing him. Well, let's see if we can defeat her with a knife. I know I didn't upgrade melee that much. Okay, there we go. Daggum flamethrower guy again.
His flame will consume.
I can already tell he's basically going to be a pain in the butt for the rest of the game. Alright, I've been aimless about this, and I didn't mean to. Just have to keep running from enemies while I have no ammo right now. And I barely even have enough gunpowder to make more. Oh, okay, we need a certain key for that crap. There's some green gel, however. Looks like there's an item on the floor here. These items must have reappeared because I can't imagine I truly missed this much the first time I was in this area. Okay, well, actually, I think what we should do here is go back to Tatiana and see if we can upgrade. Also, med kit and a replenishing item storage box. Awesome. We can also restore HP with coffee. Just got the achievement Caffeine Addict. And I believe we also picked up a photo slide in the last episode, so let's go ahead and take a gander at that. Ah, here it is, the new one.
Kidman,
Yes, Sebastian? What are you thinking about?
Lily. Everything that's happening in here is because of her. Everyone wants her. She's just some object to be owned. She's the real... Poor thing doesn't know what it's like to live a...
Got a point, but I think right now it's Theodore is the only one victimizing her.
She's still a sweet little girl.
I hope so. Her youth was stolen from her. She didn't get a chance to go to school, to have friends, all the birthdays and holidays she missed. It's heartbreaking to think of what she's been through. Lily was always so precocious, so smart, and observant. She had this way of looking at you, where you knew that she understood you. Not just what you were saying, but what you were feeling too. I always knew she was special. But I thought it was just because she was my daughter.
Huh.
Lily is special. She was found because of her off-the-chart scores on her standardized tests.
I keep referring to her in the past tense. It
It's
still doesn't seem real to me that she's alive.
yet she is.
And in here.
She is. But you've got to save her before you can start to rebuild your relationship. I'm here to help. Just let me know what I can do for you.
I'm still just curious. Do the ones who are even higher up than Julie Kidman, have they reformed their goals now? They were the ones who created the STEM, right? Do they necessarily agree with what Kidman is trying to help me do right now? I'm basically destroying the system here. Oh, there's another slide. Awesome. Well, let's go take a look at it. Was that always there? I don't think it was. I guess it just had to be a certain point in the game when it would appear.
Hey, Kidman.
What's up, Sebastian?
I was thinking about our first case together.
Oh, this is... yeah.
KCPD? That pawn shop robbery?
You broke that case all on your own. I was impressed.
It's nice to know you're acknowledging that.
You took me under your wing and showed me the ropes. Treated me like an equal. Wish I had a mentor like you when I was younger.
I wanted to help you become one of the best. But the whole time you were really working for them.
Someone wanted me in there to keep an eye on you. To make sure KCPD weren't onto us.
Too bad. You could have been a great cop.
I'm not so sure about that. The personnel report you read when I joined KCPD was falsified. I spent most of my youth in juvenile detention. By the time Mobius found me, it was either join them or rot in jail. Not a hard choice to make for someone just out of their teens.
Wow, Julie, is that young?
I don't even know you, do I?
I've been in Mobius for so long. I'm not sure if I know myself half the time.
Something tells me the rebel in you is never too far behind.
Hey, that can be a good thing. Well, I really did like those last two conversations with the photographic slides. I do like how Sebastian said that... Oh, whoops. That was the... just operating the projector again. I while I was talking, I wasn't paying attention. I just saw the A button and was like, oh, there's an item. Thanks, kitty. I do like what Sebastian said there about... He always thought Lily was special just because... He figured it was just because that she was his daughter. I don't know why. I like that he acknowledged that. It was like, yeah, it's more than just the fact that she's your daughter. There's more to her than that. Now, I gotta say, when did I get all that gunpowder? I've only had when I did the field crafting, but okay, I'll take it. Alright, let's make a med kit out of that one. Oh, I forgot. Also get to weapon upgrades. Surely we can do one or two things here. Increasing firepower. And what's this? Oh, pfft. Come on, a shotgun's kind of known for doing that in the first place. Yeah. I guess that's probably about it on firepower for shotgun. If these are cheap enough, it might be worth it. Increase walking speed while aiming. Not with a shotgun. Not too interested in that. And I will have to use another weapons parts to decrease reloading time. Nah, no. I think we'll leave that there. Time between shots, nah. That, however, might be good. In fact, I'll just go ahead and take another. That should be it for shotgun. And also, I did like the fact that one of the slides you could find was also about.
Detective Castellanos. Always a pleasure to see you.
Okay, I guess that was another scripted event with Tatiana because it's been that long since I was last here. I do also like the conversation. The fact that one of the slides was Sebastian and Kidman, so they were going to talk about the relationship between themselves. It's really hard to trust her again, even after all she's done for me, being a part of Mobius. But it's nice that he was kind of being honest with his feelings about her. You know, friend or foe, and she was admitting to.
I sense you're prepared.
She wasn't
for
necessarily
something
making an
heartbreaking.
excuse for her past actions. It was actually like she was just being honest about
Then
that
you will have
and
sacrificed
sincere.
yourself for a good cause.
If I
Although-
sacrifice myself, there's no one to finish this. Sacrifice means you've lost.
Sometimes.
And I do like how Sebastian
sometimes
worded
it's
that.
what's needed
That's
to
something to
complete
think
the
about.
task at hand.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Well, let's hope it doesn't. That would suck. But yeah, it's like
Of all trades,
Kidman wasn't
there's
necessarily
better than a master
apologizing
in this
for
place.
having been with Mobius, but she was kind of like, look, I want to help you now, but nevertheless, this is how it was. This is how they found me, and I feel I didn't have a choice at the time. I mean, I thought that was pretty good dialogue in both of those last two sequences with the projector slide. So, you know, I'm happy about that. Total health recovered when regenerating from near-death status is increased. Yeah. Can I unlock it? Okay, good. I had enough red gel. I have 2 more red gel, in fact, so awesome. Life gauge maximum to 200. I don't know if I'm gonna go for that. Raise your pain threshold, allowing you to survive attacks that should have done more than enough damage to kill you. I guess that's kind of like Guts in Earthbound, for instance. Like your chances of surviving a death blow. That was also a specific skill in Star Ocean 2 as well, I believe. Might have been in other Star Oceans, but I'm not as familiar with them as I am Star Ocean, the second story. There's always a chance when you keep putting more into this particular skill about Defiance, as it's called in this game. It was called Guts in Earthbound, I believe, and it was a certain kind of skill in Star Ocean, the second story, where there's increased, the more you put into it, the increased odds that what would normally be a death blow would just take you down to your bare minimum HP, where anything after that will kill you, but it's like you're determined to stay alive no matter what through sheer will alone, and I like that. So I don't have enough for it, but I will consider that for next time. I wonder what else, if there's anything cheap enough we can use in here. Let's kick back when firing weapons. Push kick. Gain the ability to kick stunned enemies away from you. I mean, that was good in RE4 to be able to do that, but I don't really see that. I mean, if I'm stunning them in the first place in this game, it just doesn't seem like it's nearly as critical to put distance between you. Melee attacks, including attacks... more on the brawler, but that's a lot, so I'm probably not going to do that. Let's see what we can do in recovery. Recover more health when using healing items. 30% more this time than the base level. And health recovery speed increased with... Oh, okay. I'll go with that. since it was within my price range just now. Okay, guys, well, I think enough has happened in this episode to call it a video here. And again, I apologize for losing the audio in the last one, but hopefully I explained myself well enough what my thoughts were at that time in this episode. And please continue watching. I appreciate it. See you next time.